Well, hello everybody, it's Foxy speaking, and it's some special news indeed. This one, believe this or not, is going to be representing my winter subscribe sign for the winter seasonal period, just to say. And every year, well, every new season, if I dare might put it more specifically, really, I change my subscribe sign in every edited video I make. And it's certainly no different. It's on the 20th, every time starting from the 21st of a certain month, because our season changes on the 21st of a certain month. If I dare might run a slight little synopsis like scenario, things like that in terms of the change of certain seasons and all the rest of it, I'll explain. Spring, which is generally our first season, starts on the 21st of March every single year, and it lasts for a great long 3 months until the 21st of June of every year. Annually, if I dare might point it out a little more specifically when squaring greatly the certain specificity of our seasonal changes and things in this long testimonial lining and all the rest of things. And 21st of June, annually, every single year, is the start of our summer seasonal period. Sometimes some people say, oh, the summer's far too hot, or oh, it's quite nice, or it's not warm enough, or oh my goodness, we're battered with summer storms, summer winds. It's nothing but a dreaded summer. Well, everyone has their own opinions to the summer seasonal period seasons and all the rest. Although I love summer when the warmer weather comes along, because since despite being 11 stone, or 154 pounds, which is the heaviest I've ever been in weight, I still really feel the cold dreadfully. Not particularly fun, even if I'm heavier than what I used to be after being on about 9.5 stone, or say anywhere between maybe a bit over 126, maybe 130, 133 pounds, something like that, when I'm 154 pounds now, alongside a 5'8" height, as said before, when squaring things out, which was slightly irrelevant, but moving on within those things, but yes, but I love summer, you know. If I dare might finish it off before getting to the real important depth of this very video, I always like the warmer weather. Although despite the summer weather, sometimes I still generally have to resort to wearing a jumper and a coat, whereas not a lot of people are like that but me, or even David Scott, in some cases. Oh dear. I mean, and it just goes to show the sinister side effect of aging and getting older is feeling the cold. Oh no. Oh dear. Or some would say, oh come on, how could you feel the cold? I'm like, I wear a coat a lot in the summer, not my big brown winter coat, but I generally wear a coat a lot in the summer, but usually a lighter weight coat. Or a medium, well, really now medium weight now these days, and but with a lighter weight jumper and a slightly lighter weight shirt. But I'd never wear a vest in the summer, and I always unbutton the top shirt collar in the summer, and I don't wear a woolly scarf in the summer, just to say, even though I feel the cold a lot. I only really wear a woolly scarf in the spring, autumn and winter seasonal periods, as I generally tell people, just to say, you know. But I'd never wear a coat in 30-degree heat or anything like that. That would make me far too hot. And also, I do have to be careful not to get sunburned in 30+ degree heat, because I'm quite fair, as you see here, fair hands. But all the same, I like a good summer seasonal period. And yes, but the summer seasonal period and the summer subscribe sign, summer generally lasts from the 21st of June until the 21st of September annually, just to say. And the autumn seasonal period starts from the 21st of September until the 21st of December annually, just to say. And as the days get shorter, and the shortest day of every single year, certainly in England and throughout the rest of the comprised definitive entirety of the United Kingdom, winter starts on the shortest day of the year, which is the 21st of December. And that lasts just a few short days before every New Year proceedings until the 21st of March of the new year, which is how long the winter seasonal period starts, and then the cycle of seasonal period, spring, summer, autumn and winter, starts all over again after that point. Just to let each and every one of you know. If it makes sense to all of you, that is, yes. But, yes, I thought I might run through a good few things on that. And I thought I might show each and every one of you what my winter subscribe sign for my edited videos will look like. Let's have a look, shall we? This picture, do you know what it was? For the winter subscribe sign, that is. You may be surprised, but this picture I'd showed each and every one of you. This was actually a photographed picture of my garden, where there was a snowfall in the Brighton and Hove region one day, just to let each and every one of you know. Yes, it was when there was a snowfall in Brighton and Hove. I shot a photographed picture of the garden when it was all snowed up. Well, nearly all snowed up and all that, but yes, that was the garden, my home residency garden, when there was snow. But this was a long time ago. Oh, this was many years ago now when I shot this picture. I'm trying to remember when it was. Quite a long time ago now, I would probably say. But the only real downside with snow is it makes things unbearably cold, really cold. I could seldom bear it myself, really, far too cold. Oh dear. Oh dear. But, you know, some people like the snow, but certainly in the case of myself, I find it far too cold. I mean, it can certainly create a nice landscaping sight for one to see, or landscaping sightseeing sites for one to see whenever there's snow. I mean, it's okay to get out in that regard, but to just go out for hours and hours and hours, it would just be far too cold and just too much to bear. No, and I remembered I went out, it was snowing back in about 2022, and I went out to inspect all the snowy stuff going on, and I was wearing my great big brown coloured winter coat and about 2 scarves and about 4 jumpers on with the shirt and all that and other stuff to try and keep warm, and still I was frozen despite having about 4 jumpers on. Oh, too cold for the winter. I'm definitely not someone who is particularly keen on the winter, I'm afraid. No, I'm afraid not. I mean, I do try and go out at least a little bit in the winter so that I'm not bored or anything, and obviously to keep the channel going, but there's just not as much one can do in the winter compared to the spring, summer and autumn seasonal period. But never mind. Oh dear. But yes, that was the winter subscribe sign I shall be using for the end of 2023, and obviously to the early half, if I might say, of 2024 until March of 2024, that is. Until the 21st of March 2024, but only in edited videos, just to say. Videos that I have personally edited. Thanks all for watching, and I shall certainly see you in the very next video. Ta-ta, another time. from Foxy.